The following has been paid. No. None of that tonight. Nope. Pens lose 8-3 the final to the Washington Capitals. 8-3. You know what I've been saying about this organization all year is, every time we think we're hitting rock bottom, that I know there's a lot of you out there who watch this video, which, by the way, thank you to all of you who watched the Rest in Peace Mike Lang video, which has become my most watched video here on the channel so far. Thank you very much. I genuinely mean that. Now, before we get to this pile of crap, let's eat at least what's good on the plate. First off, ESPN, screw you. Yeah, I get game obligations. We cannot control if a game goes to overtime. None of us can control that. But you think what's going on in there at that arena that night might be something that you might want to have people watch, that people might want to see. That it's not just some, they're just doing some ceremony. No. One of the pillars of Pittsburgh media passed away, died. A voice of my hockey youth and many others. And I'm not saying you have to put the whole thing up there. I'm not saying you have to have the cameras on the whole thing. But just give us a little bit. Just give us a little bit. Because we know Sportsnet Pittsburgh's probably not going to show anything. But it was nice what they did for Grandpa Mike Lang. It was very nice. And up in press row, a bouquet of roses and Mike's old headset. And then the game happened. Oh God, the game happened. And Ethan Frank gets the first goal for the Capitals 5 minutes in. The consensus is to blame, I don't even know who was in net. Final score, it doesn't even really matter who was. Doesn't matter. Because the defense got burned on a line change. Andrew Magnapone grabs the puck and goes, okay, in. Pass to defenseman, crashes the net, literally blooms down and out. And again, I don't care who's in net. Is swimming. He doesn't know where the puck is. And Ethan Frank just goes in. That's one. We answer back. Capitals get another goal to make it 2-1. 2-1 at the end of one. And we think that maybe for a moment, for a fleeting moment, that, okay, we can hang with them. Sidney Crosby comes in on a one-on-one backhand past Logan Thompson, buries it, and Ryan McDonough on the call with the beautiful line of scratch my back with a rusty saw or rusty blade. Nice tribute to Mike Lang. Very nice tribute to him. Also, slap me silly Sidney would also have been acceptable, but very well done by Sean McDonough on that. Very well done by him. By the way, power play goal, the first one was by Chris Letang. So Crosby makes it 2-2 in the second. Yeah, in the second. And by that point, you think, okay, this is going to be one of those back and forth games between the Capitals and the Pens. The type of game that Grandpa Mike Lang would have liked. But no, they stopped. Like many times this season, the Pens stopped playing. Jacob Chichurin, pow! Chichurin again. Pow! 2 goals within, 3.5 minutes of each other. Case in point. 2 goals within 4 minutes. And then the very next shot, win face-off, pass up, Alexei Protas on a rebound buries it. Another former Hershey Bear conflicted. Alexei Protas with this 23rd. And it's 5-2. It is 5-2, and the goalie gets chased. And I'm trying to pull it up on here, but again, it's not even worth it. Doesn't matter who was in net. Doesn't matter. Tom Wilson snipes on us. His 20th. Tom Wilson is 25th. How the hell does Tom Wilson have 25 goals? How? There's your TJ Oshie replacement. And then Dylan Strome, a power play goal in the 3rd. Dan Heinen gets a goal. Whoop-dee. And then Brandon Duhaime. Brandon Duhaime. Who the hell is Brandon Duhaime? And why are you letting him score on you? If this had been a random Tuesday night game, yeah, I'd be upset. But this was your first game back from the break. And there are people who actually went on X or Twitter who rubbed 2 brain cells together and said, oh, this team's just tired. They had a long break. There's a little bit of rust. Well, let me tell you something there, sunshine. The Washington Capitals were the only team that did not send a person to the Four Nations face-off. Not a single freaking player from the Capitals went to the Four Nations face-off. And they boat raced us. One Penguin went, Sidney Crosby, and he went out there and freaking scored a goal. Okay, and Richard Raquel and Erik Karlsson win too. Sorry, whatever. I'm pissed off. Okay, Raquel and Karlsson went. But they scored too. They got points. There's no more excuses. There's none. You know what the Capitals beat us with? You know who didn't score for the Capitals? Ovechkin. Chichurin. Right. Ethan Frank. Martin Feviari. Jacob Chichurin. Twice. Tom Wilson. Dylan Strome. Brandon Duhaime. That's depth. That is depth on an elite team. Guess what? They traded away their bad contracts and got younger. What do we have? We have a Matt Nieto and Noah Acciari taking legacy contracts. I said before the break, these next 3 games are going to show what and where we really are. But I'll tell you what's going to happen. Let me put on my Johnny Carson hat. Let me put on my Johnny Carson hat. God, and be the great Karnak. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to blow this weekend. And all of you people, that's what I'm cutting a you people promo, are going to go on social media and you're going to say, this team needs to tank. This team needs to tank. We're tanking. That's what we're doing. But you know what's going to happen? Here's what's going to happen. And I got to bring this up on the up on here. All right. So after we get through this week, we have Boston, Toronto, and then at Colorado and at Vegas. We'll begin another West Coast swing. You know what's going to happen? We're going to pull wins out of our butt during those 2 weeks. And then management's going to get the idea everything's fine. We're not going to get rid of anyone. And then we'll just be mediocre for the rest of the year. Hell, we might even play 500. And then we'll just be where we were last year, picking 10th or 11th as of right now. I've already heard what PK Subban said on the 4-letter network. By the way, we are ranked 26 in the NHL in terms of points, and there's only 32 teams. I heard what PK Subban said. I read I saw all your hot takes. I saw everything. You want to know what my hot take is on this? Come here. No. Come here. Bring it up to the phone. This team deserves every single bit of vile and vitriol that is coming their way. When you get blown out by a rival in your first game back from a 2-week break or a week and a half break on a night where you honor a man who is Pittsburgh hockey and you quit, you deserve everything. You absolutely deserve it. They deserve it. You got the Rangers tomorrow. Rangers tomorrow and somebody on Tuesday. I'd wish this team good luck, but I doubt they know what to do with it. I'm through bitching about Sully, at least for this weekend. Dubas is trying to rebuild. And this team, just when I think they can't hit rock bottom, they change drill bits. We're just changing drill bits. Let's go.